Well, today we have an intense storm system moving across the southern tier of the nation, and thankfully this is staying just to the north of Florida because, again, we have had enough rain, particularly over North Florida and the river basins in southern Georgia and southern Alabama. Here's our storm system, very intense, and we've got a tornado outbreak underway in the Tennessee Valley and in North Georgia. And you can see a rare high risk for severe weather is being forecast through the evening hours tonight, again from areas around Atlanta and up into the Tennessee Valley. For us, again, the situation continues to be the river flooding, particularly in the Suwannee Valley of Florida. We still do have rivers in the panhandle of Florida that are in flood, but those have crested and are now receding. For the most part, these rivers here are still in flood, although we have started to recede along the upper part of the Withlacoochee River. We still have a lot of water coming down the Alapaha River and a little bit of water in terms of a minor flood coming down the upper part of the Suwannee River out of the Okefenokee Swamp. So all of these streams of water are converging right here at Ellaville, which again is in Suwannee County and is our transportation interest going into the weekend. This is good news here. This is the hydrograph for the river gauge at Ellaville, which is really near the I-10 bridge going from Madison into Suwannee County. And you'll notice here on this hydrograph these levels are starting to flatten out. Again, the blue is where we have been right now at about a 64-foot level here on Friday afternoon. And you'll notice the crest is forecast to be tomorrow right at about 64.5 feet. So all indications are that the Interstate 10 bridge will remain open throughout the weekend, and again after the weekend is over, we'll start to see that gauge fall a little bit. Further to the south, we do have concerns along the Santa Fe River. Again, this river flows into the Suwannee, and with the floodwaters coming down the Suwannee, this river will not be allowed to do that, and it will essentially get backed up. Again, this is in the Columbia, Gilchrist, Alachua County region here, further down in the Suwannee Valley. And you'll notice where we are right now in a moderate flood. This is around the Three Rivers Estates area, again in that region of the Suwannee Valley. And the forecast going into next week is for a major flood to occur, which could have impacts to, again, homes, potentially businesses in this area. The rainfall forecast, again, this first system this weekend will be bypassing us with not a lot of rain, but things could change early next week with our next storm system that will drive a cold front through the southeastern United States. The Storm Prediction Center is already looking at a threat for severe weather in their extended outlook for Monday and Tuesday. And again, the rainfall forecast early next week, you'll notice these rainfall totals in the 1 to 2 inch range. This is mainly going to occur on Monday and Tuesday, and you'll notice also south of Interstate 4, not a lot of rain projected from this next system. And if we look at the drought index, that's where we really need these rains in the Florida Peninsula. So the areas that are wet will stay wet. We do have a severe weather threat early next week, and obviously river flooding will be the big concern as we remain activated at a level 1 here at the State Emergency Operations Center.
And for travelers that are coming back to the holiday weekend, they can dial 511 and get updates.
Yes, anybody traveling, we do have road closures, bridge closures other than Interstate 10, and if you're planning travel ahead of time, visit www.fl511.com, or while you're traveling, dial 511 for the latest info.